I've met some really cool Twitch users here as of late. So, hi guys. If you're seeing any of this is me. um, but anyway, Yukeberry was talking about trolls, and I wanted to give my perspective on how I feel about trolls. I don't really like using the term troll anymore because it's a negative connotation. Let me take my headphones out. It's a negative connotation. We're calling people names. And to me, that is just as bad as them coming into the room and saying something negative about me. And that's bad. I mean, that's just as negative as me, somebody coming in and turning on me. And Uteberry has had people go in and say things to her because they think her ethnicity, it's her, her fault. They attack her because of the virus and because of everything else that's been going on. So, and I'm eating French fries at 2 o'clock in the morning, so y'all just have to get over it. But what I don't understand, I think what people forget to say, "Hey, Chiefs, how are you?" I think what people forget is that people that are people that attack people, and this is just from my opinion, my life, what I have been through, and I've been through it. She's been through it, okay? I'm 50 years old. I've been through some things. Being a person of weight, being a person of fluffiness, um, I can tell you that I've been bullied the biggest majority of my life. Now, did that make me a better person? No, it didn't make me bitter. It changed my personality somewhat, but it didn't make me a hateful person, I hope. And so, um, when people would come in and attack me online, I got ran off at one point. Oh, and I did find my photo. I wanted to share with you guys. Hold on a minute. Let me find it. I just had it. I'll show you the one I took on my phone. Um, um, oh, Eric, I know you do. And the thing is, here's the thing though, we can't call them trolls. We need to stop the name calling. That's the thing. The whole point of what I'm trying to say is we need to stop name calling. Yes, we can say they're bullies, but we need to stop calling them trolls because they're attention seeking. That's all they're doing. They're narcissistic people. And this is, I'm not a doctor, I'm not a therapist, I'm not anything. But if you sit and think about it, they're either sociopathic people or narcissistic people who are so full of themselves that they think that they're just better than everybody else, and that they're just going to go in and do whatever they want to somebody else to ruin their day just to get their jollies off. Now, I know this for a fact because I dated a guy online that I believe was either a sociopath or a narcissist. And he told me flat out that because my name was Queen Tina, he was going to lower me down a notch or two. Because he saw the name Queen Tina and he thought I was going to be a real itch. And I didn't say the whole word. And I said, "What?" He said, "Well, you know those girls that name themselves Queen, that's just all the time, those girls that name." And I said, "But you didn't even know me." And he said, "You're right, I didn't. When I came in and I realized who you were, I couldn't say anything." And I kept thinking, no, you were just grooming me. And that's another thing. But these people, they have a way of getting into people's lives. They're either sociopathic, narcissistic, or they are not sociopathic or psychotic. They're one or the other. And I'm not laughing about that. I'm being very serious about that. These people have issues. And most of them, some of them are kids, but most of them are adults. And that's what I don't get. Some of them, I had an adult woman one night come in and accost me in my chat room because she was being treated badly at her home. And I said, listen, you can hate me all you want to, but I love you. And I used to stand by that. And then I kept getting hit and kept getting hit and kept getting hit. And finally I just said, listen, I can't tolerate this anymore. The thing is, we have to love everyone. And let me remind everybody, if you're watching my channel, and I don't know that you're here unless you leave a comment. So please leave a comment, guys. The thing is that we have to show compassion and show love, no matter how hard it is. I had somebody come in here and read off my Facebook page. And you're darn right I blocked them. Because they wanted to cause me harm. I live with my parents. My elderly parents. I can't. I've been very protective. And that's okay, Eric. You can do that. I choose not to, because I come from a place of love. And it's a big place, because let me tell you something. I know where these people are at. Unless they're narcissistic, psychotic, or sociopathic, they're in a very sad place. They're in a very low, sad place. And all they want is somebody to pay attention to them. Most of the time, if it's not kids. Most of the time, if it's not kids. And so I believe that we could change the dynamic. We could change the narrative if we would just be patient and be kind. Now, I try that sometimes. I try to ignore them. I try to let them know, you're not going to bother me. And then when I see that they're saying things that trigger other people, then that's when I block them. And folks, let me tell you something. I don't care if you block. Ubery said, if you block them, they'll go to somebody else. I don't care. That block button works on everybody else's page as well. You block these people. That's the issue. If you can get through to them, you be kind and get through to them. But there's some people you're never going to be able, and I need you to hear this. There are some people you're never going to be able to help. Never. Because they're sociopathic. You're never going to be able to help these people. Their whole existence is to tear people down. And it's not because they mean to. That's how they're made. And, like I have depression. I have lived with depression. I live with a type of depression that is not curable. And it's on my chart. It's crazy. When I first heard it, when I saw it on my chart, I asked the doctor what it was. And she said, hey, Sonny. She said, oh, it's uncurable depression. And I said, uncurable depression? She said, you've been on antidepressants for 20 years, Tina. And I said, wow, it's hard to think about that. But it's because my body doesn't create the drug, or doesn't create the hormone or the serotonin that my body needs. So my body stays in a depressive state unless I take my medication. And with the head injury and with everything else that's been going on, now I have to be really careful, But there are some people that are born that have sociopathic that are sociopaths. They are sociopaths. They are born that way. And they're dangerous people. And there's nothing you can do. I mean, unless they get help, like they go into therapy and they get a lot of help. There's nothing we can do to change those people. And those people have to be dealt with swiftly and just block them. You just block them and move on. And most of those people, if they're not getting what they want, they move on, because a sociopath has a target. They hit their target. And if they don't get to what they want from their target, they move on to something else anyway. So my thing is, there's no reason not to block someone. Now, my question is, why can't they block? Okay, now Instagram's doing something new. They're blocking. Well, they blocked somebody from me the other day. I called on who was it, Pablo, to come in. He cleared one out, buddy. So I couldn't block him. So Pablo came in and took care of it. But what I'd like to know is if there's a way that Haps could do what Instagram's doing. When you block somebody on Instagram now, you block them from ever contacting you again. No matter how many sites they make. If they block you, you can never contact them again. Any social media account they make. So I'm wondering what what they're using. They have to be blocking your IP address unless they're not using your, people use VPNs. But they're doing it. They're blocking everybody. Like if, say I block, say John Brown, or John Doe, makes me mad. I don't want to talk to him anymore. And I block him. It'll say, if you're going to block John Brown or John Doe, this will block any other account that they make. Well, I will, but I'm not sure that, they will be able to get the code or anything. I mean, it's probably a secreted code between, Instagram and their group, but I couldn't believe it. I was like, wow, why doesn't everybody have this code? Because that would solve a lot of problems. Like that would be the end all be all of people that can create accounts over and over and over again. Correct? That would solve a lot of headaches for people like us who want to come on here and actually want to be part of a story, that want to come on here and talk about our days, want to talk about how we're doing, want to talk about how we love y'all and how, you all make us happy. And how much I've missed you guys. I missed you, Eric. I'm glad you're here. And my sunshine. Oh, Sonny, I've got to download. Hold on. I've got to download Minecraft. I forgot to download it again. I got it wrote down to download, Sonny. I promise. I'm going to also download Call of Duty. I've got a guy that wants me to download it and start learning how to play it so I can join in. What? Who am I? What is this life? I love you too, Eric. I've missed you. I've missed a lot of y'all. I've missed Jeeves. Oh, sorry. I've missed Jeeves. I've missed Sonny. I've missed you, Eric. I've missed everybody. I've missed Vince. He was in here the other night. I'm sorry about the French fries, but I was really hungry. And they were sitting on the cabinet, and nobody was going to eat them. So I popped them in the air fryer, crisped them up a little bit. Air fryer is wonderful, by the way. Air fryer is my new best friend. Love an air fryer. But anyway, I'm not trying to dog on Youthberry. I do not want to say that how she thinks about this is a bad thing, but you have to understand the dynamic of the way these people think. Some of them are just harassing you because it's a game. And the game is just to make you mad. That's it. And if they get that out of you, they have succeeded and they get off on that. And when I say they get off on that, some people, okay, guys, we're just going to get into stuff that maybe some of y'all don't want to hear. So if you're triggered by sexuality talk, if you're triggered by sex talk, if you're triggered by talk of bullying or anything like that, y'all need to leave now because we're getting ready to get into it. But here's the thing. A lot of times, sometimes these guys, and a lot of times bullies are men more than they are women. There are women that do it, but a lot of times it's men that does it. And they get sexual gratification from it. Don't ask me why, but they do. It's like a rush. And so when they go in and they cause problems and they start getting this big, they get this, oh, I've got all this power, I can do this. It starts giving them gratification that they've got this power to upset somebody or make somebody, cry or anything like that. And then, oh, I didn't know that, Eric. I'm sorry. I am so sorry, honey. I am so sorry. He never said anything to me. We didn't talk about you or anything. I mentioned I hadn't talked to you, and he never said anything. He's going through a lot right now, Eric. So it might just be that he's going through something and he just needs to go through it for right now. I don't know. I'm just saying that from my heart. I wouldn't take it to heart right now. Give him some time and let him come to you. I have a feeling that he'll come to you when he's ready. Does that make sense? I don't know anything about it or anything like that. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. I believe things will be better later. I think he's got a lot to deal with right now. But, that's my opinion on the whole bullying thing. You guys can take it as you wish. This is why I didn't go to Twitter, because Periscope never took care of us. Never. Never. They could have put a stop to it. And this is what really got me. They let people take photos of us while we were online and make parody accounts of us. Parody accounts. When we all know they weren't parody accounts. They were accounts to make fun of us. They weren't accounts to parody us, to make us look good. They were accounts to make fun of us. But that's not what Periscope said they were. And I said, the heck they are. And I had several. Yeah, they impersonated me. I know I had one for sure, and I know there were two. Might have even been three. I didn't create them. And I contacted Periscope, And then I got the big comment that it's a parody account. They can have a parody account if they choose to. I said, it's not a parody account. They're not building me up. They're not saying I'm somebody great. They're making fun of me. Well, you don't know that. I said, how? Oh, I was all mad. So when people ask me why I won't go to Twitter, why I won't, directly just use Twitter, this is why. Twitter ain't going to do anything for us. I mean, yeah, I send my video to Twitter. I send this to Twitter. If somebody's on Twitter watching me, that's great. Hey, guys, I hope you're watching me. The thing is, Twitter has done nothing to show that they care about Periscope users. They took the money. The Periscope took our money that we gained, and because we couldn't make because we weren't good enough to get to be stars of Periscope, we lost all that money. They took the money that was in our accounts. I think that's pretty crappy. I mean, only the people that got, was able to become partners. That's what they did to me. And the way I looked at it, if Periscope wasn't going to protect me, then nobody was going to. So I had to protect myself. I would just block people. I was proud of this fact. I had over 2,800 people blocked on my Periscope list. 2,800. Almost 3,000 people blocked on my list. I bet nobody else had that many people. Because I wasn't going to tolerate it. And I said, hashtag sorry, not sorry. If I didn't like the way you treated me, I would block you. And that's what I did. But on Haps, I don't have to worry about that because Haps don't play with bullying. If they find that people are bullying you, they handle it. They take care of business. And so I don't feel like I'm going to have to worry about bullying here on the app. Now, if somebody bothers me, I can handle myself. Like, the only reason I couldn't deal with that guy is because I couldn't block him. He wasn't on the app. And so I couldn't block him. It's the only thing I don't like. It's like if he's not actually on the app, I can't block him. Well, I got impersonated. But it's okay. I mean, it's not like, oh, it ruined my life, It didn't ruin my life. It didn't ruin my life. But it was something that should have never happened. Periscope should have taken care of it. But see, Haps is trying to take care of us, and that's the way it should be. Periscope is really working hard, and I really hope that people appreciate Periscope for what they do. It's not easy. It's not easy for them to work as hard as they do, have to pay for the servers like they do. Have to do the upkeep, have to keep doing the pay, have to keep up with the daily upkeep of the monitoring for hacks and stuff like that. And it's not easy. These guys work hard every single day, making sure that everything's okay for us to use the app. And I want them to know how much we appreciate it. And I hope they know how much we appreciate them. That's why every time I come on here, I try to make sure they know how much I appreciate HAPS. Because not another one of these things, yeah, not another one of the things that we use online will go to any other, any other site. I mean, yeah, you can go to Streamlab or you can go to some other source and it will go wherever you want it to. I don't understand those things. It's too confusing for me. HAPS makes it so simple. I just log in on my computer. I can see what I'm saying. I know that my camera's working. I can see the text over here. I know you guys are here. And I can converse with you guys live, and see what's going on. That's perfect. And I mean, I would even pay for it. If they would let us pay for Pro each month, I'd pay for it. So HAPS, if you offered a Pro package each month, I might even tell them that. Just to support them. Because I think, I would support HAPS in keeping the site up. You know what I mean? Like, I don't know about anybody else, but I would be willing to give them money, a little bit of money each month, just to make sure that they keep their jobs. We keep our HAPS. They can keep things running, Shoot. I'd be willing to bet they've got over, I don't know how many people they've got using the site, but I'm sure that if everybody paid $5 a month, they would be rolling in each month. I mean, not everybody would have to, though. I mean, if they wanted to and get some perks or whatever, it'd be a nice thing. So, and don't mind my messy bed. I've got, I'm working on a project for my aunt. And I'm turning this into I don't know if I showed this to you guys, but I got this book while I was in Georgia. While I was in Alabama. And it's Standard of Grace, but that's not why I got the book. I got the book because of the color of the ribbons at the bottom. And because of the size of it, because I wanted to make a slam book. And it's got pages, it's got lines on it. And it's got really cool pictures on the inside of it too. Some of the pictures are really neat. And I'm going to turn it into what I call my happiness journal. Well, my aunt loves giraffes. And I got this really neat African coloring book while I was in Alabama. And so I'm doing this for her. Can't really see it, but it's a giraffe with its baby. And I'm going to put it in a nice envelope, and I'm going to put it together for her, and I'm going to send it to work with my mom tomorrow. But yeah, that's what I'm working on. I've got a lot of little projects. That's why there's stuff on the bed back there, because I've got a lot of little stuff that I'm working on. And I got everything together so I can make a list. Uh-oh, hold on. I got a message. Sorry, I was answering a text. But I'm going to turn this into my slam book. It's going okay. I hadn't really said much about my migraines, but I had the mother of all migraines last night. It set me in bed, buddy. You know it's bad when my right eye closes. My right eye shut yesterday. Like it does this number. When my right eye does this naturally, and I don't shut it, it just kind of does this. I know it's a bad day. I was having searing pain through the back of it, and didn't feel good, not at all. Oh, I'm glad he's not blocked anymore. I was really worried. I said that you would unblock him when it was time. I said I didn't know anything about it. I said, but when you were ready, you would unblock him. John, whatever. So who all's still here? Is Vince and Eric still here? And John? I don't know who's still in here. Sorry, I was answering a message. I'm not trying to ignore you guys. I'm trying to. I don't know. You know I love it. Okay, but what I was going to show you is I've got cutouts of things that I want to put in here, and I'm going to work on this starting tomorrow. And I'm just going to put things I love in here and make it like my hope book. This is a book about grace, but I wanted to make a hope book. And okay, I didn't have a hope chest when I got married. And I mean, like every little girl, I mean, like for love for me has been ruined. And I don't mean to say that in a bad way. Like, we're talking about trolls, but let me get to what I'm trying to say about this. Love for me is very different now. When I think of love in a very different way. I don't watch romance movies anymore. I think they're trash. I don't watch movies that have, like drama movies that have romance in them at all, because I think it's trash. I think that any movie that has romance in it at all, it's just a lie. It's a full out lie, because romance in movies does not happen that way. They're good. Tigger's got a boo-boo on his foot, but he's okay. He's doing better. But I just don't believe in love like love exists as it is in movies. It just doesn't exist that way. And I can't help it. That's just how I feel after my divorce. I don't hate men. I just don't believe love is the way that love is portrayed. I grew up thinking that love was beautiful and that it was, somebody just gives it to you and it's there forever. And it's not. When someone says they love you, they don't mean it. And that's something I struggle with. And I'm not talking about family love. I'm talking about romantic love. Okay? Because familial love is forever. I love you guys. That love is not going to stop. I don't care if I've told you that I will be there forever, and I mean that. If I'm not talking to you, that doesn't mean I don't love you with all my heart. And if you've heard nothing I've ever said, know that I love you with all my heart. Now, he'll be okay. He'll be okay. But as far as romantic love, I just don't know. I don't know that there'll be another man ever be able to make me feel comfortable because I've been hurt so badly. I mean, I don't look at men and I don't brush them with the same paintbrush. I don't judge them by my ex-husband now. I look at everybody starting off fresh because I've learned that, every man is different. But I also know that love is not like it is in the movies, so it's odd for me. I don't look at things like most people do. I love you, John. You're right. So, well, see, Eric, that's the thing, honey. I don't believe that. I don't believe that because I've been divorced for 17 years. I've been in public. I've met people. I'm not shy. I'm very nice to people. Not, I'm not, I'm not like, I'm a very social butterfly. Oh, I've got messages on the other side I was answering. Um, I'm a social butterfly, so I'm not just one of these people that sits and just cowers down and doesn't talk to people. I'm very open. I talk to people. But what I don't understand is that, is it that what's wrong with me? Like, what's my flaw? Like, how am I so flawed that people are just not interested? I don't get it. I'm trying to understand what I need to change with me because I don't understand, like, I don't know. I don't know. And that's why I quit dating because I tried to date for a while and it just didn't work. No, no, because they treated me like garbage. I was treated like a free hooker. They wanted a woman to take and buy dinner for, and then they expected me to sleep with them at the end of the night because I was a divorcee. That's exactly what it was. When they hear you're divorced, they automatically hear, "Oh, she's easy. She'll sleep with me." I'm like, I don't know where you got that from, but you need to back up because that's not true. So, yeah, it is, Eric. I had one guy text me, and see, I didn't know my yearbook was a dating site. or they used it for a dating site when I first joined it, and it's been years ago. It's not even there anymore. And this guy messaged me, and he said, "When are we going to fire truck?" Like the F word. I said, "Do you kiss your mother with that mouth?" I said, "We're never going to do anything, much less ever date, much less ever go out, much less ever be in the same vicinity of each other with that mouth." I couldn't believe it. I said, I don't know. I don't know. I seriously believe some of these guys were just crazy. I couldn't believe he said it. Honestly couldn't. Hold on a minute. I've lost my page. I was like, what happened? Where'd everybody go? What have I done? But I mean, it was crazy. I mean, he literally asked me when we're going to duck with an F. And I said, what? I said, number one, never, because of your attitude. And then he cussed me. I was like, well, listen, I said, I don't know where you were raised, but that's not how you talk to people. Sorry, not sorry. I'm just not raised that way. I said, I don't know where you learned that, but no. I don't know. And I was like, I don't understand. It's like, and this is back when I had lost a lot of weight. Like I had lost a lot of weight. Like I was down to 225, super thin, had really long hair. And I don't think I've ever looked healthier or looked better in my lifetime. Like I thought I looked better than I'd ever looked in my life, you know. I mean, as far as not being attractive, but looking healthy, you know. And yeah, these guys would ask me out, but none of them would actually take me out. You know, they'd say, yeah, what are we going to do? And I'm like, yeah, no, I'm not going to sleep with you. So if that's what you're asking, no. So have a nice day. That'd be the end of the question. And then one guy, oh, let me tell you about this one guy. It's just, I just remembered this. This one guy had weight loss surgery. Get this. This one guy had weight loss surgery. And so I got creative because he was really handsome. And so, you know, I got creative because, you know, some guys, they hear so many messages over and over and over. And a lot of women are really like nasty. And so I thought I would just talk to the dog. I said, hey, I said, nice looking human, you know, because he had a picture of him with the dog. And so I started talking to the dog instead of him. And I said, you know, is your human single? You know, I thought I was being really funny and stuff. Well, he didn't take it that way. And I said, well, I was joking about being like, as we started talking, I was teasing him about being his favorite stalker, you know, just as a joke. He told me, well, I don't like you saying that because I had a stalker once. Like, honey, are you that special? I'm not stalking you, honey. It was a joke, you know. And so we have to check photos because I was part of the I was part of the moderation team for the website. I was a moderator of photos on the website for them. And one of his photos popped up. And so I had to check the photo to make sure it was a valid photo. And when I checked it, it popped up on a weight loss site that I was a member of. And there he was in all his glory, where he'd been really heavy and he'd lost all this weight and stuff. And like he had said something about, I don't know. He said something about he couldn't go out with me because of something. And I'm like, really? And so then later on, I saw him again on another dating site and he gained weight. And he had made a comment about my weight or something. I forget what it was, but it really upset me because I was like, seriously? Huh? I don't think so, But I never mentioned to him that I saw him on the website. But yeah, I mean, that's why I quit trying, because I would contact him and he'd be like, oh, well, I'm dating somebody. Well, that's funny. You never said you were dating anybody when we first started texting each other. It was really hurtful because he got really nasty, and like he could have told me when we first started texting each other, like, don't be nasty to me. Just tell me you're not interested and just tell me to stop texting you. So that's what I don't get about guys. It's like my ex. If he didn't want to have anything to do with me, just say, look, okay, I'm done. Don't text me anymore. That's it. But he didn't. He just kept talking to me, being good to me. And it was almost like he wasn't leading me. He was kind of leading me on, but he wasn't, because I was really vulnerable, I felt like. And at the time, it was a bad time for me and him to be a couple. And then we broke up, and then we got back together. And that second time when we got back together, I was still not in a good place. And so, but that was my fault. But I don't get why guys are not just like, okay, look, I'm not interested. Like, I was talking to a guy today online, and like I just sent him a photo and I said, this is my age and I'm not a MILF, because every guy wants to call me a MILF because I'm 50. I said, I'm not a MILF. I don't have kids. Couldn't have kids, so I can't have kids. I don't like that term. I think it's very derogatory and I don't like hearing it. And, he said, what was it he said? Hold on, I'll tell you. Where is it? Or I deleted. Oh, I deleted him. Yeah, I deleted it. I just told him, I said, well, geez, I said, it wasn't like an invitation. I wasn't trying to overstep. I said, I just, I'd seen his photo and what he looked like. I said, I was just trying to even the field. I was sending him a photo of what I looked like and tell him how old I was. That was it. I was just trying to even the playing field. That's all I was doing. That was the simple part. I was just trying to, give him a heads up. Like, this is who I am. And oh no, he didn't like that apparently, because he gave me the weirdest message. He sent me the weirdest message back, like, okay. Thanks, dude. That was really sweet. Appreciate it. Like, dude, I wouldn't, it wasn't that I was interested in him. I just sent him a nice message. I thought he was handsome and I thought he had beautiful hair. I can say that to anybody. That doesn't mean I want to date you or anything else to you. Just meant I thought you had beautiful hair. I just wanted to introduce myself. That didn't mean that, because I like to network. If I network with people, I like for them to see what I look like. I like for them to know who I am. I do most of my work on video. I don't do a lot of work just in text anymore. So for me, if I can see what they look like, I feel like they should be able to see what I look like. That's all I was doing. Apparently, he didn't like that. Oh, well. I'll learn my lesson one of these days. I should just give it up. That's what I felt like. I don't know. He didn't tell me how old he was. I would say he was probably 25. I wasn't hitting on him. That wasn't what I was doing. I was just complimenting him on his hair. His hair had to have been twice the length of mine. He just had this majestic head of hair. And I was like, wow, you have the most beautiful head of hair on a guy I've seen in a very long time. And it was the truth. I mean, look, if I see something that I like on somebody, I'm going to compliment them. I don't care if you're black, white, purple, green, orange, male or female. I'm going to say something. And it's the truth. I'm not BSing anybody. I will say, if I like your shoes, Eric, I'm going to say, hey, Eric, I dig those shoes. Or if I like something that you've done to your hair, yeah, I like Fabio hair. He had really long hair. And I'm like, dude, I love your hair. I mean, it wasn't because I thought he was hot. I wanted to date him. It was, hey, dude, I didn't know if you'd seen my photo on the website because it's like a chat room. And I said, I just wanted you to know who I was. That's it. Level the playing field. I just wanted you to know that this is who I am. That was it. Like, I'm not going anywhere. I'm on the side. So this is who I am. It wasn't like I was like, here, I want to date you. No. I was just saying hi. That's like my way of saying hello. Like, I'm shaking his hand. That was it. And I got this weird message back. And I'm like, oh, great, Tina. And I felt this big. And it's like, why did you do it? Why did you even bother? Like, why do you bother doing stuff like that? Because this is what happens. You get the door slammed in your face for no reason. Like, I wasn't flirting with him, because when I flirt, you know it. I mean, there's a difference in flirting, and then there's a difference in, hello, my name is Tina, and this is, I'm 50 years old, and, this is what I look like. And that's basically what I said. Sometimes I just don't get what's going through people's heads. And I mean, it's okay. I could have misconstrued what he said, because I've done that a lot here lately because of everything that's going on with my brain. My brain's getting mixed. I think the signals are getting crossed or something, because I take things the wrong way sometimes. I really do. But I mean, you only live once. I mean, I'm not going to not say something to somebody just because I'm afraid I'm going to get my feelings hurt. Yeah, I get my feelings hurt a lot, but why not try? But I do not do dating sites. That is, no, a waste of time. Such a waste of time. And I mean, Tinder is just a hookup site. Meet Me and all those other sites basically are just hookup sites anymore. Because I met a guy on meetme.com and he just wanted me to have sex with him. It was sad. So I'm over it. I am. But guys, with that being said, it is 2:43 in the morning. I'm starting to lag a bit, so I'm going to get off here. No, not farmers only, because it's not farmers only. And it's just like any other dating site. It's filled with guys that just want one thing, just like anything else is. Sadly. But I love you, Eric. I love you, Vince, if you're still in here. I love you, John. I love you, Jeeves. I'm sure you're not here anymore, but if you guys are, I love you, Sonny, if you're still here. I love everybody that decided to come by and say hello. And those of you that stopped by, the 36 of you that stopped by, and the one of you, Sonny, that gave me the thumbs up. Thank you. I appreciate it. You too, Eric. And anytime, I'm going to try to be on more during the week. I'm really trying. Next week, I'm going to try to be on a schedule. Look through the rest of the gear. Sonny and I have got some things cooking. What in the world is that? Hey, don't spam me. What is that? What on earth? Okay. Can somebody hit does anybody know if anybody's online? Who's online? Is Pablo online? Yeah, but is Pablo online? No, he's not online. Do you know any other moderator that's online that can take that off? Okay. Well, I need to get a list of who's working at what time. There you go. Anyway, I'll just let it go because there's nothing I can do about it now. It's too late in the night. I'll take care of it on YouTube. I can get rid of it on YouTube. Not a biggie. Not a problem. Like I said, it don't bother me. It's just a really stupid comment. It says, from today, watching the recording of vocal solo version of Tomoko's Tiggle horses, I can't do my best. Will make you want to watch it for a long time. I think Mr. Whatever it is, it's just really stupid. It's really stupid. So I'm going to get off here and go over there and delete that. Hope you guys have a really great night. Remember what y'all always say. Share love I share with you with someone else. And to smile at somebody, because you never know if it changes somebody's entire day. I love you guys, and I'll see you guys later. Mwah! I love you guys. Bye. I'll be back soon. Don't you worry, Eric. Okay? Might even be back tomorrow or today. You know what I mean? Like, it's 3 o'clock in the morning here almost. So, Friday. I may be back Friday. Okie dokie. I'll see you later, maybe. Later on this evening. So, I love you. And I will see you later. Bye-bye.